From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Check 52. Where'd he go?
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Let's make these babies crawl. Check.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What? Down. Ready?
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check three, check. Go, go, go. Slam, slam. Ready?
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Check three.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Washington's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Shoot. Watch the twist. Say it to 6. Pull it. Now. Hey, check 24. Yeah. Motion. Short. You got tight.
Snap comes to Murray and 1. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They will run with Grant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. This one caught by Crowder. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Express. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey, Charlie. You ain't got nothing. 51 Mike. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Crowder now to return. Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Here's Grant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Switch. Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Check 31. Check 31. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 22. Check cover. 22. Check cover.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Push him back. Push him back. 24 is the mic. That's it. 24 is the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Set.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. I'm coming for you.
On 1st down, Grant down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Grant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Right there. All day, baby.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray keeps it himself, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kyler Murray with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Lambeau now. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, he's got a man. That's caught, left sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Right there. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's got a man. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go. 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Express. Easy. Kill.
Hey, Alpha.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come to Wild World.
On 1st down, Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go back to Grant. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Go. Zoom. Mike, put up. Mike,
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
let's go.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I'm coming after you. Check right now. Fresno. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's it, baby.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
And maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check 13. Check 26. Check 26.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Grant. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Single. Mike.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go now. Hey, Lobo. Hey, it's free.
Murray now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Check.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it That shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Carr.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Carr, deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Grant. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Carr now to throw, and he's got Edelman for the 1st time. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
This is Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing now is Carr. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Back to throw it, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Ready. Go.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bengals' 21 yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
A 7-yard loss.
So the victory here for Seattle, and this was truly a total.